Yes. So today I'm going to be sharing some of the products that I purchased after having one too many glasses of wine, getting on my phone, and then shopping. Yeah. Take my phone away, please. I picked up the new Master Mattes, the neutrals from Makeup by Mario. I also picked up the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydro Glow Foundation. And I don't know how this happened, but I picked up the new Laura Mercier Real Flawless Concealer because, you know, I love that foundation so much. I was like, might as well try the concealer, right? So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. I am so looking forward to this video because I picked up a new foundation, a new concealer. I also picked up a new neutrals eyeshadow palette. You know me, I'm boring. I love my neutral eyeshadow palettes. I also picked up a blush from Ulta that was literally $4.99 and it's Korean made. So I can't wait to dive into all of this makeup and let you know what I think about these products. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I have nothing on my face, just my regular skincare and my SPF, and I did my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some primer. I'm just going in with Old Faithful, the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, the Pore Minimizer, and I'm super excited about this foundation from Makeup Forever. I did review the original Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, and from what I recall, I did not like it because I do have normal to dry skin and it felt a little drying on my complexion. No matter how much cream products I used, what primer I used, it just kind of felt tight on my complexion. So when they came out with the HD Skin Hydro Glow, I could not wait to test this out. Now, it's an 86% skincare-based foundation with medium coverage and a naturally luminous finish that hydrates, smooths, and visibly plumps and brightens the skin. It's good for uneven skin texture, best for dry, I like this part, best for dry, combo, and normal skin. So that I really fall into that category. And it's hydrating and it also includes hyaluronic acid. So, yeah, super excited. It states it's a Hydra Skin Booster Complex that mimics the hydrating effect of a sheet mask. A sheet mask. I'm assuming it's gonna be very dewy, very hydrating, so that's good. The first ingredient is water. The second ingredient is citrus lemon. And as I go down the entire list of all the ingredients, it has far less dimethicone than the original. So the 1 ounce size retails for $47, but you can get a mini size for $22. And I figured, I go through so much foundation, I test and retest foundations, I never fully finish them. I'm gonna be very transparent here because I love testing out foundations for our mature skin. So it's very rare that I really empty out an entire foundation. But I love the fact that it comes in a mini size. However, the only caveat is that they only offer the mini size in 6 shades. So I picked up the shade 1N14, which is beige for light skin with neutral undertones. I mean, look how cute that is. And honestly, I think I could go through all of this. Where is this made? Oh, this is made in France. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is, now that my primer has settled into my complexion, I'm gonna shake this up. I mean, look how stinking cute that is. Look how adorable this is. It is cat size. It's little. I love it. And for the mini size, you get 0.4 ounces, and that's about 12 milliliters. But it's perfect for traveling, perfect if you're just dipping your toe into this type of foundation, and if you're not sure you want to make a huge commitment. I think it's amazing. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. It's very, wow, very runny, as you can see. Hopefully, it'll provide a nice medium coverage. I'm gonna apply it to the center of my face. And right off the bat, super runny, super thin in consistency. Feels really good. I like how this feels. And I think this is a pretty good shade. I just spit. I think this is a really good shade match for me. And remember, this is 1N14 beige for light skin with neutral undertones. It really does have a nice undertone. And what's great about Makeup Forever is that they do offer foundations in olive and yellow skin tones. So that's definitely a plus. It's very rare that there are foundations that include the olive skin tone range. But I'm just gonna stipple it in. And this is my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. I've been really enjoying this brush for some reason because it's just really soft. Oh, this feels super hydrating on the skin. We have a lot of errands to run today. So I thought it would be the perfect day to test out this foundation, do some check-ins, and see how it lasts on my complexion. This is like maybe half a pump on one side of my face. Look how glowy my skin is. Definitely medium coverage, but I don't want a lot of coverage. I want my skin to peek through. I'll be turning 57 this coming week, and I asked you on my community page, ask me any questions while we do a get ready with me. I'm so looking forward to that. The questions that are coming in are fantastic, and it's gonna be a fun get ready with me. So that's gonna be next Sunday, and I will be online. I'm gonna premiere it, and I'll be there to chat with you live. So I hope you will join me for that. But this so far is very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and it feels very hydrating. I love the consistency because it feels like you're literally putting on moisturizer. And it's, oh, they are not kidding about luminous, a natural finish. Now, if you have an oily complexion, you may not like this, but you could be a perfect candidate for the original HD skin, because as I recall, that was just not hydrating enough for my normal to dry skin. But oh, this is so pretty. This just goes on the skin seamlessly. Yeah, you don't need a lot of this foundation. I think one pump would have been enough. It definitely feels tacky to the touch. I'm gonna let that settle into my complexion. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a color corrector because we are gonna dive into the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Concealer. And I'm just using the Dermatology Luminous Eye Corrector SPF 41. You just need a tiny bit, and it has that cooling effect. And I like to just massage it in. Oh, that feels great. It leaves your under eye area super smooth. Been really enjoying this, and I love the fact that it has an SPF of 41. You can use this alone for those no makeup days, and just take your ring finger and tap it in. So I picked up the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Serum Concealer from Laura Mercier. Now, you know I love a good serum concealer because I have a very dry under eye area, and I find that when I use full coverage concealers, they just wind up looking thick and cakey and sinking into those fine lines. When I use a serum concealer, it seems like it just kind of floats on top of that area right there and looks really smooth. Now, like I said, I did review the Real Flawless foundation. It just lays so smoothly on the skin, so I'm hoping I'll have the same effect with the concealer. Now, this retails for $33. I believe it comes in 32 shades, but I'll be sure to put all the products in the links listed down below in the description box below. Now, if you do click on those links, it does help out my channel a little bit, but if you don't, that's cool too. So let's pull out this concealer. This is 1.N0, which is fair with warm, neutral undertones. This got almost 5 stars. Now, it's a weightless, serum-infused multitasking concealer that quickly brightens, hydrates, and smooths while providing medium coverage, up to 16 hours of wear time, and a natural finish. But I have been testing this out, and wow, I am super impressed with this. I better be impressed for $33. But it comes with a nice little tiny doe foot, and less is more, so I'm just gonna apply a tiny dot right through there, right where I need brightening, and right where I get red. We'll let that marinate. This definitely has a super light, thin consistency, perfect for me. I love serum concealers. One of my all-time favorite serum concealers, which is Drugstore from Physicians Formula. Fantastic, affordable serum concealer. It is their Butter Glow Concealer. This is blending out so easily with these serum concealers. Not only does it hydrate that delicate under eye area, it really does smooth everything out. Ooh, and I'm just gonna take whatever left over and apply it to my lids as an eyeshadow primer, and then, oh yeah. Ooh, this looks so good. I didn't even need a sponge or a brush to tap it in. I'm telling you, fingers are the best tools for applying makeup. I know some people get grossed out by it, but heck, that's what we did in the 80s. That's all we really used. But this just went on so pretty. Look at that. so smooth. I'm wondering if I need to powder it down to set everything in place. But when I tested it out yesterday, I did not even powder it down. It looked fantastic. Okay, complexion products are on. The foundation still feels slightly tacky to the touch. I've got my color corrector on. I've got that beautiful concealer on. The skin looks radiant. It looks plump. It looks nice. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and apply some bronzer. And I'm going in with the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette. I've really been enjoying this palette, especially the bronzer, but I did a full review on this Hyper Natural Face Palette. Really been enjoying it. I love the versatility of it. I just mixed these two shades right through here. I'm just gonna tap it in to my complexion. Since the skin is so dewy and luminous, when you use a powdered product, it's going to set that area. And this particular formula of bronzer is so silky and soft. It truly is setting this area right through there, just providing a beautiful natural glow. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, we are bronzed up. Even though I have some gorgeous blush in the Hyper Natural Face Palette, I picked up these blushes from Ulta. I actually ordered it online. This is from J-Cat Beauty. J-Cat Beauty is a Korean-based makeup company. I mean, I tried their powder foundation years ago, but some of you guys have been suggesting that I try more Korean brands, and I did. So this is their Blush-Mallow. It looks like kids' makeup. Blush-Mallow Soft Blusher. I picked up two shades, and I picked up the shades Cherry Limeade. Ooh, that's bright. And Tutti Fluffy. Tutti Fluffy? The packaging is really reminiscent of MAC. Gotta tell you. And then let's open it up. Do they get the same components from MAC? But yeah, it's like a spongy marshmallow kind of blush. Let's swatch that. This is Tutti Fluffy. Oh, that's fun. And this is Cherry Limeade. What a fun pop of color. Very silky, very smooth. Ooh, very pigmented too. Wow, that's super bright. But apparently it's supposed to last all day long. It's a cream to powder blush finish. I'm gonna go in with Tutti Fluffy. Where do they come up with these names? It feels really smooth and silky. And I'm just gonna move that hair and tap it in and then use a brush to blend it out. I think it would be easier just to go straight in with a brush. So I'm just gonna take my brush and just tap it in and blend it out. You see how pigmented it is in the pan, but you can easily shear it out. Oh, that's pretty. This is literally $4.99, and I just checked the Ulta website last night. It's on sale for $3.49. So I'm gonna try this method of just putting it straight away on the brush and then just tap it in and see if that's easier to do. Oh yeah, it's not dewy. It doesn't feel tacky at all. It just is really gliding on. This is a contender. This is gorgeous on the skin. It's laying really smooth, but the pigment is so pretty and fresh. I love this. This is Tutti Fluffy. You know I love neutral eyeshadow palettes, and I probably have, I don't know, several, if not a bunch, like I do. I have the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions. I just reviewed the Toasted Ore from Absolute New York. I need a nude from Natasha Denona. You can never have too many neutral eyeshadow palettes. So when Makeup by Mario released his Master Mattes, the neutrals, I looked at it at first and I was like, oh, so boring. But that's what I love about matte neutral eyeshadow palettes. I do love his Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. This came out limited edition about 2 years ago, but now I believe it's back on his website. This one is so well loved, as you can see. This is a mix of neutral eyeshadow tones as well as some shimmers and glitters. It also has a nice pink through here. This one was my go-to for such a long time, and this is still very well loved. This is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette that retails for $50. Yes, $50. I did apply some of my Rouge points to get somewhat of a discount, and it kind of helped. But yeah, I could not resist this color story. To me, it may look boring in the pan, but just think of how versatile it can be for everyday use. And I don't know what it is, but I think the 90s are coming back with the thin eyebrows and the matte eyeshadow looks. I wanted to do an everyday friendly, easy eyeshadow look with this new Masters Matte eyeshadow palette. I did play with it yesterday and the day before. So pretty, so silky. But let's go ahead and start out with, I want to take this shade here, the second one. And they do have names. This is MN2. And I'm going to take it on a fluffy brush and kind of use it to set that concealer, the Laura Mercier concealer on the eyes. It's almost close to my actual skin tone. So that's working out very pretty. And just kind of set that whole lid. So we have a nice, smooth canvas to build on. I'm going to go in with MN6, the shade right underneath it. Significant amount of fallout. It really is. But the cool thing about this eyeshadow palette, I think it's very beginner friendly. They are not patchy whatsoever. You can build up the pigment and it's super easy to apply. Look how pretty that's going on. And I'm going above my crease. I'm trying to look straight ahead so you can see that color, because since I have hooded eyes, and if I put it directly in the crease, you're gonna lose all of that pigment. So just right above the crease as a transitional shade. I'm just gonna do the other eye. Looking straight ahead, bringing it across. Oh yeah, that's nice. That just blended itself out. It's not patchy, it's not muddled. It's really nice. Okay, on an even smaller brush, I really like this color here in the corner. I'm gonna stamp it on the outer thirds of my eye and see how that's gonna play right through there. Yes, I mean, major fallout. But you know what? It's falling out through here, but not on my face, which is kind of strange. Okay, but yeah, this is deepening up that outer thirds of the eye. Really nice. That didn't take much at all. Same on the other side. I'm going straight into that fold. Ooh, that looks really nice. Now I'm going to take a clean brush and just kind of blend that. Ooh, nice. And soften up those lines. Look how pretty that is. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with this second shade that we used and then deepen it up with this shade and then just run it along the lower lash line. Oh, that's nice. So pretty. So easy to do too. I'm just gonna take a flat brush with the lightest shade through here and then just hit the top of my brow bone, like so. Oh, this is turning out really pretty. And then softening that up. Very pretty. We're almost done here. Eyes are looking great. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara and eyeliner, and then we're gonna go out in natural daylight and see how this whole look is coming together. And here we are with the final look. Now, for my eyes, I went in and tightlined my upper waterline with, of course, the Essence Long Lasting Eyeliner in Hot Cocoa. I was feeling a little lofty today, so I decided let the wing gods be with me, and I just drew a tiny little baby wing with the Maybelline Hyper Easy Liquid Eyeliner in Pitch Brown. For lip liner, I use the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. I actually found this at Walmart this week when I was getting my eyes checked. They had all the shades. Literally, these are $2. I couldn't believe it that they were at Walmart. I'm so excited. And then I went on top with, of course, the e.l.f. Pout Clout in the shade Toast. Such a beautiful natural lip. I thought with such a natural everyday look. There's no shimmer, there's no glitter. We're just doing a nice basic everyday look. I think this is gonna be great for all day, and we'll see how this foundation lasts. I ain't gonna lie, it still feels extremely tacky to the touch, and I kind of want to set it with some translucent powder, but you remember it's supposed to be for dry, combo, and normal skin, so I'm gonna just let it rip. I'm just gonna let it ride all day today and see how it does. But so far, it's so good. I love the blush, especially when it's so affordable. The eyeshadow look, very simple, very muted, but yeah, I am ready to take on the day. We're gonna go out in natural daylight, do some check-ins, and I'll let you know if any of these makeup products are worth your time or money. It's been over 5 hours since I first applied the Makeup Forever new HD glowy I don't know what it's called, but it's beautiful. I've been running a bunch of errands. The sun came out. It is so beautiful, so warm outside. I can't believe it. I mean, we're right on the brink of spring and it just feels like almost summertime. But as you can see, the foundation is still very dewy. Now that it's had time to absorb into my complexion and my skin and my oils are reacting with it, it feels so much better. I was a little scared and nervous at first because it felt super dewy and tacky, but now it's beautiful. It's still very luminous throughout here. Remember, we did not powder it down with any sort of translucent powder. It's the perfect amount of medium coverage. It's not separating around my mouth. Now, I did have a bite to eat. I had a Greek salad with grilled shrimp, super tasty. But look how pretty the skin is. But I have high hopes for this foundation. I am enjoying it way better than the original formula because remember, that was quite drying on the complexion. But yeah. If you hear a little pitter patter, those are my babies. Those are my fur babies. And we're back. It's been over 8 hours since I first applied the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydro Glow, the Real Flawless Concealer from Laura Mercier, as well as the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the Neutrals Eyeshadow Palette, and I've got my thoughts. Let's start out with the foundation. I was very leery about this foundation upon first application. It was kind of too dewy, too tacky. I thought by the end of the day, my face would be a cesspool of oils and grease. You guys, no touch-ups. It did really, really well. You can still see my hyperpigmentation peeking out, and that's what I kind of like about it. It is true medium coverage. We only applied like one pump, but my skin is hydrated. It's still luminous. It's still glowy without crossing that line of being greasy. I think it's beautiful if you're looking for something that's medium coverage and you have dry skin. I think you would really enjoy it. I remember the original formula had a really strong fragrance to it, but I didn't notice a strong scent to this one. So that was something that I took note of. As far as the concealer from Laura Mercier, the Real Flawless, is it as good as my holy grail, which is the Tower 28 Beauty Serum Concealer? Oh my gosh, super close. But I have to say the Tower 28 Beauty has more coverage, just a hair. This is definitely medium coverage. It is definitely waterproof because I was trying to put in my contacts today. I just got new contacts and I'm still not used to it. So I was like, back up, we're not doing that today. So I was pulling out my contact, my eyes immediately started watering and it hung in there. I mean, look at that. You can still see there's no watermarks whatsoever. So this is actually a really good concealer. Pricey, yes. Bulletproof, absolutely. I feel like it didn't settle under my fine lines, and the best part is it layers so smoothly over any sort of color corrector. First, second, third impressions, I'm pretty impressed. And the blush, let's talk about the JCat Beauty Blush-Mallow. For $4.99, you have got to be kidding me. It feels high-end. It feels like it's an actual MAC component. Fantastic pigment, cream to powder formula. Look at the longevity on this. It lasted all day long. Highly, highly recommend the JCat Beauty Blush-Mallow Cream to Powder Blush. Beautiful, especially on mature skin. And then let's talk about the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the Neutrals. Why another neutral eyeshadow palette? And I'm gonna tell you why. What I enjoy about this palette is that it's a silkier formula. True, it has a lot of fallout, but it's so easy and beginner friendly to use. I love the color story. It looks really bland, but oh my gosh, the versatility on this, it hasn't creased on my eyes and it's been over 8 hours. It's beautiful, super easy to work with, beginner friendly, love the pigment. I love the fact that you can build up the pigment, make it as intense as you need it, use it as an eyeliner. I love this formula, it's beautiful, I really do. And if you're a cool tone person and that's how you lean, you may really enjoy this eyeshadow palette. I'm actually excited about using this boring eyeshadow palette, but that's just me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be part of our family. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.